everyone. I hope you're doing well and staying healthy, especially during these times. Make sure you're making some room for some self-love and self-care. Today I would like to talk about an idea that society uses. An idea that society uses is empathy. Empathy is the capacity to understand or feel what another person is experiencing from within their frame of reference. That is, the capacity to place oneself in another's position. Empathetic technology strives to bring humans and technology into potentially something greater. For instance, every time a person chooses to communicate through text message, email, or any form of social media rather than face-to-face, many of the neurological keys to feeling empathy are there. You can feel empathy from a simple text message from someone just telling you how they are feeling or what situation they are going through. Now, I understand if you can think about the word empathy itself. It may sound like a negative idea rather than something positive. But today, I want to change that ideology of the world. Empathy is being aware of the emotional state of another person. Imagine a world without empathy. It would probably be very difficult to even imagine it. A world without ever understanding one another would lead to many unimaginable conflicts. Therefore, makes empathy very essential to the world. Empathy is important because it helps us understand how others are feeling so we can respond appropriately to the situation accordingly. Now, I understand it's hard to watch someone who is suffering. We may feel their pain or absorb their sorrows. We may worry that we won't know what to do or say. Those uncomfortable moments might make us turn away from the distress. But this is the wrong way to approach this. The ability to connect empathetically with others, to feel with them, to care about them and their well-being, to act with compassion is critical to our lives, helping us to get along and work more efficiently and thrive together as a society and a community. Many confuse empathy with sympathy. Empathy is the ability to feel with someone, and sympathy is feeling sorry for someone. Empathy from a global perspective is indefinitely important, especially when it leads to compassion. This type of empathy pushes people to dive in and help when there are major disasters. People are willing to help out with others, and they are never wanting to just be at home and stay put and not say anything. That is the power of empathy. People are willing to help each other out, and they have, even if they have never met them before or don't even know them, because they know that they too would help if things were reversed and they were in their situation. Without compassionate empathy, the world would be a darker and less functional place to live. Empathy is a very good and positive thing, but the wrong kind of empathy can actually hurt your health. Empathy could either be shared with joy and feeling someone else's success or their pain and their suffering. So be careful with how you use empathy. Once empathy is activated, compassionate action is the most logical response. And though empathy may seem like a natural emotion, empathy can be taught. You can be taught empathy by eye contact with that significant other or that other individual that you want to try to understand, looking at their facial expressions, studying their posture, the effects of what happened, their tone of voice, and hearing. Your response matters. Let others know that you are paying close attention and you care about them. So remember to avoid making judgment when listening to someone else's problems. but to take the time and understand their position. It's okay to empathize with someone, but always remember not to sympathize. Thank you so much for your time.